Diesel engines aren't reliable in cold weather. I'm from Montana. The first 4 or 5 diesel trucks I had were 7.3 Power Strokes. Worked for a timber frame log home company in the Bitterroot Valley in Montana, and our entire fleet consisted of 7.3 Power Strokes. We had a good deal with Ford. We were on a fleet maintenance program. We were getting a good deal on them. Working in places like Vail, Colorado, Aspen, Colorado, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, Big Sky, Montana. I will say that a 7.3 Power Stroke is extremely unreliable if you have to get up and go to work at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and it's really cold. I was left stranded a lot. There was days I had to bum rides, thumb rides, walk. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. Common rail fuel systems came along, and thankfully they don't really care how cold it is. As long as you're running some kind of an anti-gel in your fuel system at 12 degrees Fahrenheit, diesel fuel will gel. It will leave you stranded. I had a common rail Cummins when I lived in northern Idaho. It left me stranded on the side of the road for like 3 hours one day. It's my fuel gelled up. Weather forecast said it was supposed to be in 30s and ended up being in 10s. So, I had to dose up on diesel 911 and prime the heck out of the fuel system. It was a nightmare, and I didn't enjoy it. So yeah, diesel engines can be a little finicky in cold weather. Not the engine itself; it's mainly the fuel. In the instance of the 7.3, the engine oil gets so thick that the pump can't push it up to a high pressure pump, and it can't push it through the injectors, and so they'll spin over, and not fire. Eventually, you burn the starter up, or you burn the batteries up, or something like that. So if you've got a common rail, make sure you're running diesel 911, white bottle, red cap. That's the anti-gel. Every single tank of fuel until winter's over. If you're running a HEUI injected diesel, block heater's a must. In the really extreme cold climates that I was living in, 32 below zero was not unheard of. I would actually stack hay bales around my truck at night, and we were doing a lot of concrete foundations back then. I actually snagged a concrete insulation blanket from one of the contractors. I would throw that over my truck, put a little space heater under it at night, and plug in the block heater, and that's how I was able to get to start in really cold weather. So while the myth is diesel engines aren't reliable in cold weather, it's not like your diesel engine is going to blow up because it's cold outside. Chances are it might not start until it warms up, or you go through some really proactive measures. If you live in a cold climate and you're having trouble with your diesel engine, hit us up in the comments below. I'd love to give you some pointers and tips and tricks. I've lived all over the Northwest. I've driven 6.0s, 7.3s, 5.9s, 6.4s, what have you. I could tell you what works with each truck in a cold climate. So, love to answer those questions. Hit them up.